Hello, this is Mark Wildman of Wildman Athletica, and today we are going to talk about program design, specifically integrating the Bodyweight 101 program into our Tetris of training idea. The Tetris of training idea is simple. Each piece of the Tetris program can be totally different, but they can integrate and interlock in different ways. And then you'll be able to drop out programs as you need to, as your athletic needs change, as your equipment availability changes, or as the seasons change. Classic idea that we talk about is our A, B, C format of training. A being one type of program, B being another program, C being another program, and then having those ideas repeat. That idea allows you to stay on track. You're not limited by day of the week. If you needed to insert a rest day in there or a work day because you have something to do to make money, then you could push the whole program down and things don't change, they just shift over like Tetris. We had some questions in the comment section about ways to integrate the Bodyweight 101 into other types of training. So we're gonna make a couple of videos explaining how you would integrate it with other existing programs. Let's start with a very simple format. Our A program is going to be swings. Our B program is going to be our mill squat program, which is a heavy club program using intermediate weight levers, which is a basic human skill for intermediate amounts of complexity, and then our Bodyweight 101 program. Think about a swing program as being a replacement for a deadlift program. Deadlift requires a barbell for the most part, and it requires a lot of weights, and it requires a place you can drop weights. Our swing program gets rid of a lot of those requirements, which makes it more accessible for everybody. Kettlebells are cheap, they are portable, you can get them almost anywhere, and they don't go bad. A swing program allows you to get the same benefits that you would get from a version of a deadlift program, not exactly the same of course, but similar. It's based on hip snap and standing up, but it allows you to do it for less money, almost anywhere, and it's portable. You can move it wherever you need to. Top of an apartment building, inside of a hotel room, out in a field. Our mill squat program focuses on another fundamental human action. Think of swing as a deadlift pattern. Think of mill squat program as a squat pattern. And your fundamental patterns in barbell, you have presses, you have deadlifts, and you have squats. Right there, we have two of those ideas already shoved into the program. The mill is rotating, basic throwing technique. Every human on the planet should be good at throwing. That is the movement that separates us from everything else on the planet. We can throw things. That allows us to swing hammers. It allows us to build society in almost every way. We should be really good at rotating around our central axis, and that program does that and integrates it into squat patterns. It also helps people get out of pain because most people have a dominant side. Dominant hand rotates inside because that's the way that most sports are, baseball, football. So this program helps us balance out our inside on both sides and our outside patterns on both sides. There are four directions that the human body rotates. People tend to be good at one of them. This program will make you good at all of them. So now we have our deadlift, we have our squat, we have four rotations all shoved in already. Bodyweight 101 is meant to complement almost any other program. The Bodyweight 101 program focuses on helping people get up off the ground, just the pure basics. This is not a specific focused program yet. It will evolve into a specific focused program because there are going to be 6 programs in this series, probably more. I originally wrote 14 programs, but we're just doing 6 right now because that's what we have shot. Bodyweight 101 fills in gaps that are not in other types of training. If you do CrossFit, Bodyweight 101 will help you out. If you do martial arts, Bodyweight 101 will help you out. If you ride horses, Bodyweight 101 will help you out. If you dirt bike, Bodyweight 101 will help you out. If you mountain bike, Bodyweight 101 will help you out. We look at movement patterns in sports or activities, and then we find the complementary movements, and then we start with the basics, 101. In order to get good at the things you need to be good at to balance out your movement patterns from specialization, humans are specialists. We get super good at specific things. This program is meant to help us cross-train around other specializations. Think about the swing program as focusing on power, hip snap power. We do that by reps or complexity. Our squat program, we have time under tension. There's one time under tension format, 30 seconds of work, 30 seconds of break, and the strong and fit mill squat program. The reason for that is we're trying to get the weight to go up. So instead of varying time that we do the work, we vary the levels of complexity and the weight. The goal is to get a heavier club because it will teach you how to stand up better and how to stack your joints up better for basic human skills. Bodyweight 101 focuses on efficiency. There are 3 timing formats: 30-30, 20-10, 60-60. 30-30 means 30 seconds of work, 30 seconds of break. This is the intro learning format. It is still horribly difficult. It allows you to have an equal amount of work and rest. That rest time allows you to record your reps and look at the notebook and figure out what's coming next. Most people don't realize this. When people's heart rate goes up, their ability to track what they're doing goes down. The higher the heart rate, the less cognitive ability they have. The 30-30 format is meant to help you learn what you need to do before you get to the other formats, which are way more difficult. 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of break is called a Tabata format. It originally comes from the Japanese Olympic program, and it's 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of break. You still need to write down your data in that 10 seconds. That's why we practice the 30-30 first. So you already know all the information before you get to the high stress program. 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of break is an anaerobic protocol as opposed to an aerobic protocol. 30-30, 1-to-1 work to rest ratio, aerobic protocol. Different energy system in the body when we jump to 20-10. 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of break, anaerobic. You repeat it 8 times in a row. One exercise, 8 times in a row, that is 4 minutes. Then we take a 1-minute break where you collect yourself and you try to recover, then you go on to the next exercise. The final format is 60 seconds of work, 60 seconds of break. This one is very hard. You should have twice as many reps as you do in your 30-30, or 3 times the number of reps that you have in your 20-20. That is the goal. That's going to be super hard for most people to accomplish because right after 35 seconds, they're going to start crashing through the floor. We are trying to get people to learn how to endure, to have the unification of structure, breathing, and movement so that they can learn to control their pace. This whole idea in Bodyweight 101 is trying to make you a more efficient athlete. We're trying to trick you into planning when you go hard and when you go easy, when you need to push and when you need to not push. That is an athletic idea all on its own. How you would integrate Bodyweight 101 in this idea is simple but not easy. The easiest way to do it on your C day would be to do 30-30, 1. On Saturday, do 30-30, workout 2. On the next Wednesday, do 30-30, workout 3. Then start jumping formats. At this point, because there are 4 rounds in this program, you would have already seen all of the information 4 times 3, 12 total times. Then we would start integrating into the 20-10 program. Workout 1, go back to 30-30. Seems easy after you've done 20-10. Workout 4, 20-10, 2, 5, 3, 6, 4. Start jumping to 60-60. 1, 5, 2, 6, 3, start adding in the second time you're going to run through 30-30, where you could start running 30-30 again, or you could add weight. Now it would become 1, 4, 2, 5, 3, 6, 4. Back to 20-10. The idea would roll forever. Let's repeat that again so that people can hear it a second time in a different way. Do 30-30 3 times first on your C days. Halfway through week 2, you're going to start jumping to 20-10 because you've already seen the information a bunch. Then you will alternate back and forth between 20-10 and 30-30. 4, 2, 5, 3, 6, 4. When you get to 6, you can stop doing 30-30. And you can start integrating 60-60. Now you can alternate between 20-10, 60-60, 20-10, 60-60. Then you repeat over again. Start back with the 30-30. So we're trying to get you to alternate between different timing formats each time. The initial block of doing it 3 times is just so you know what you're doing before you try to do the 20-10 and just absolutely annihilate yourself. Get good at it, know what you're doing, then start alternating back and forth between the different timing formats. When you get to the end, start the whole program over again and run it again and repeat the program. You can run it at least 3 times through like that at twice a week. 6 workouts, that's 18, that's 9 weeks. You could run it 3 times through. It would take 27 weeks or half of a year to get really good at Bodyweight 101. Of course, the second time through, you could add weight to the system, put on a weight vest, and repeat the program that way. First time through, no weight. Second time through, some weight. Third time through, add even more weight. This idea can go on forever, but keep asking questions, because I want people to understand this idea. If you understand how to build your own athletic programs, then you are in control of your own health and well-being for the rest of your life. All of these programs are designed to be done in a small space with inexpensive equipment or no equipment, and they're all designed to repeat forever. When you get a heavier weight, when you get a heavier weight. Here you can just try to go faster. But Bodyweight 101 is our most accessible program because it doesn't require any equipment. So we'll talk about doing Bodyweight 101 by itself in a different video.